improve the gameplay.
What the hell?
Jess, hey.
Jessica, over here. Are you guys having a really weird stroke?
Like, I'm gonna just, like,
We're
try
stuck
not
in
to
this
talk and
stupid
just
thing.
concentrate a
Can you
little
please let
bit.
us
I might
out?
do some running
Pretty
commentary every
please?
now and then, but it's gonna be a lot more quiet of a stream. Like that. That's a cheap way to get the player interacted in the game.
I thought we were goners. Another 10 minutes in there and I would have chewed off my own leg.
Oh, sick, Chris.
Look, got a lot of meat on my bones. This is almost
For a game that is a lot about story, it does a good job. Like the whole psychological thing with Josh is so immensely well done. Some of this other stuff, some of the character interaction, like Emily's whole storyline is trash. Jessica, I don't really know how Jessica's storyline was because I got her killed. Like the last playthrough, I tried to play how I thought the people were.
Mike and Em split. We're together.
Whoa, drama.
Not really.
Like I tried to
Chris had
explain.
Ashley, Em's out, I'm in.
I tried to explain, like, no, I'm saying that wrong. I tried to play it how I thought the character would play it in their shoes,
All right.
and I explained my own choices along with it.
You guys go ahead.
I mean, yes,
I'm just gonna wait here
one
for a
thing I
bit.
did is I always ran instead of hiding because I don't believe in hiding in horror movies.
What?
It really doesn't work.
I mean, you know.
It works in horror
whoever.
games, doesn't work in horror movies, so.
Sam?
Did you see this view? I mean, holy cow.
I have no idea what time it is, by the way, is the other thing. I have to check for a second.
Seriously, couldn't they have built the lodge like right where the cable
my
car
phone.
ends?
Oh god. Continue.
I don't think it would have been like as pretty.
5 o'clock. Crap. So I've got to, like, blow through this boring crap.
No.
And where's
In
the
about an
bell
hour.
boy when you need one? Getting chills.
We're almost there.
No, I mean getting kind of creeped out.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be weird. seeing
Bad
everyone
jump
up
scare.
here again.
I mean,
The jump scares in this game are pretty bad.
Jesus!
Like, there's 3 that legitimately got me, and now that we're playing it through a second time, I want to see if they get me again. That's the big thing.
You guys.
Michael!
You really should have seen your faces right
dude,
there.
I almost clocked you just now.
Nice one.
Michael, you're a jerk.
Come on. Guys, we're all friends here, right? No need for violence, just a little harmless fun. We're out in the woods, it's spooky. Come on, let's get into the spirit of things.
The spirit of things? Seriously, what's wrong with you?
Subtle
Kinda
foreshadowing
like the
is not so
mood, Em.
subtle.
Don't be like that.
Like what?
The way you're being, you always get like this.
Threaten. I'm gonna stick
Michael,
with this.
you gotta step off. Emily and I are together now, and that's just the way it is. I'm not gonna tell you again. Do we understand each other?
He has such feminine lips is one of the problems too. So, some of the character models are pretty bad. Like, Mike looks good.
No, it's totally cool. I'm just
I mean, I guess that's the point. Hayden Panettiere and Remy Malek, they look dead on.
Peace.
I think you got the message.
But some of the character models for the other people just look creepy. I mean, that I know it's modeled after them, and it does a decent job. I know I've seen some of these people outside of this game, obviously.
Hey, could you
But some of them just, there are just moments where I look at them and there are certain
Yeah.
features that are off.
all the bags?
Like, when I examine a lot of these, like,
I need to go
especially
find
the
Sam.
hair, that's something I have a problem with. But, like, some of the
Okay.
characters'
Sorry,
lips
I
and
really need
teeth
to go
are
find her. I
really
totally
bad
forgot
up
I needed
close.
to talk to her before we get all the way up there.
This really can't wait. We're almost there.
It's important, Matt, please.
All right.
There are some nice touches, like the subtle
so
head
important, I guess I
movement
can
with
act
the
more to the
with
rest
the
of the way.
right stick when you do a choice. But the problem with that is that's actually
more
just the
even.
camera angle stick
Oh,
and
thank
not
God.
removing.
Just be careful.
See you up
Because
there.
remember, the right stick controls
Thank
your
you.
head and like light sources and stuff like that. God, I made fun of this early segment stuff so much, but then the later half got so tense I couldn't really do a lot. The game, now, as somebody who knows a lot about Wendigos, and has studied a lot of the Native American lore, the fact of the matter that they got some of this stuff wrong, like, I would have been a little bit more interested if it wasn't so Here we go, jumps.
Whoa.
If it
hello.
wasn't so
Somebody's getting
annoying.
A little friendly, and not in the friend zone kind of way. They might need to check the expiration date on their big breakup.
One of the things, here's the jump scare inbound that we're gonna find out in a second.
Oh!
Didn't get me. Didn't get me.
Hey, whoa. Sorry,
Came
there.
close.
Sorry
Didn't
about
get
that,
me.
Ash. I didn't mean to scare you.
That means it's not a good jump scare. Good jump scare gets you over and over again.
But not like
But
Gosh, oh my god.
the problem that I had with this game is it reminded me a lot of Aliens Isolation.
What are you looking at?
In terms of story. Now that's not a good thing. Aliens Isolation
check it
is
out.
great gameplay, but in terms of story, it's fucked up. The story that I did not, the story part I didn't like. Most of the game, Aliens Isolation, you are being stalked by one singular alien. Xenomorph, whatever you want to use. Of course, I'm an alien fan, so I normally call them xenomorphs, but to the audience, let's just go with it. One singular alien stalking you. The problem is, very late in the game, it kind of fucks with its own mechanics and says, boom! Xenomorphs! And I'm saying xenomorphs because there's a ton of them. And my thing is, the game is not well designed for that. The game is not, it would have been better if it was closer to Alien, where it was the singular alien stalking you, rather than the multiples.
But who am I to retaliate? What choice do I, a supple young rebel girl, have but to surrender to the strapping military guard come to take me into custody?
Well, I don't know when you put it like that. Hey! Oh! Great.
This snowball fight was cute.
Where are you hiding, little chicken? Oh! Ah! Hey!
Oh, snap!
Also, I can still predict the QTEs when they come. That's a bit scary.
Hello? Come on. Hey, Mike. Boom, shakalaka.
Oh, you got me. Okay.
You can't hide from me, Michael. I know all your tricks.
Whoa! Ow!
Right.
Why don't you just...
And then what?
Oh,
No more.
oh yeah. Oh, more. Oh, you're going down. Gotcha. Done. Done city.
So did I go down?
I don't think so.
I think you'd know so if I did.
All right.
My. So are we calling it my favor then?
You're a worthy opponent, Miss Jessica, the Snowball Queen.
Okay, that sounds vaguely dirty.
My lady.
That isn't dirty at all. Still gonna go with that option. Some options, a lot of options in this game I'm gonna stick with from my last
Save some
playthrough.
for later, buddy.
Endless reserves.
You know, I'm really upset that I did end up getting Michael
It's so
killed
nice out
in
here,
the
though.
last one
Pretty
because,
breathtaking.
like, I tried to
I
play him
could
very
stay out here
selflessly.
pretty much
Because that's how I,
provided
you know,
us
for that big jock type
with the
character,
whole
he
time.
did play the role very well.
quote unquote.
Well, I think we might freeze to death somewhere in between those quotes.
I want this game to hurry up and get to a part that's actually decent. That's my problem is, again, this game takes too long to get into. It takes way too long to...
Hello again. And how are we feeling?
some actual tension.
I felt that we
Like, this game tried to build tension early between the characters. It didn't work, because I didn't feel anything for the characters. See, where I'm somebody, I can empathize with so many different people, even people who do not deserve anxiety. Or empathy. So one of the things for me is
You will see a set of pictures and
I would go through this game.
which image in each
I go through this game and I'm actually gonna change this a little bit. I'm gonna say women worry me. Nope. I'll say the men. Planes. Stick with the drowning. Snakes do not scare me, so that's the other thing. It tried to like sneak in rats and cockroaches and say, "Oh, we're gonna scare you subtly." That didn't work. I have no problem with guns or knives. I'd say the cockroaches more than the rats. I don't like the bugs. Crows more than the guts. The guts aren't gonna get to me.
Oh. Did I startle you?
Not a
Sorry.
good jump scare. Once again.
You're doing very well. Don't be nervous. Try to speed up a bit. The more you rely on your instincts, the more honest your answers will be, and the more enlightening you will find this experience.
The choices that it gave me were also not very good. These are not options I would like choose between this. No. Like the whole thing, I kept choosing I fear needles, but the problem is it never gave me anything referring to needles.
This is very interesting. Thank you for answering so diligent. Cockroaches, clowns, and needles. The sun combination sounds like a good Friday night.
Also, the dialogue choices don't change when you change your options. That's another problem. That's a story writing problem for me. Again, I did like the story. I did like how it, not how it progressed, but when it got up to speed, it was very good. There are definitely a lot of tweaks I would have put in. Again, for a story-driven, quote-unquote, walking simulator, it does the job. For an actual game with gameplay, it's not very good. Mostly because the QTEs that are in here are not good enough to make me choose certain things.
Don't you guys think this is a little bit... Oh, come on. She deserves it. Hannah!
What's going on? Where's my sister going?
It was just
I still don't like the recap things with the episodic thing. If you're not gonna release your game in actual episodes, there's no reason for this.
First off, I gotta say, I am super excited to welcome all my pals back.
You know, I wish there was more about the
Blackwood
Wendigos
Winter Getaway.
hunting these people
I really want
earlier.
to spend some quality time with each and
That's
every
something I
one
would
of
have
you.
rather had.
Just share some moments that we'll never forget. For the sake of my sisters.
I need to go find Sam.
Son of a bitch.
So I got moved to the back and next to Josh. That's how we met. Boom. Butterfly effect. Man, I feel like this mountain gets bigger every time I
See, you
climb
have that timer there. They could have used that better.
Come on, you grew up here. It probably feels like it's shrinking.
I guess that's true.
When are you gonna install some cell towers up here? I'm getting withdrawals already.
You got a spare million lying around, and I'll fix you right up.
Funny you should say that. I think I left it in my other jacket. Oops.
Hey guys, get up here okay?
Yeah. Well, more or less, but it is so good to see you.
What's up with him?
Like, here we go. This is another moment of trying to build false tension. We know that's the stranger watching them, not the actual Wendigo.
Yo. We get things moving up here or what?
Yeah, man.
Hey, you doing all right? I mean, I know it must be really tough without your sis.
Stop.
I just meant that.
No, I know what you meant. You know, seriously, I'm over it. And I want us to have a good time, you know? Like we always used to. Damn it. This freaking thing.
It's iced.
What else?
Maybe there's another
This is
way.
another bad story
There are a million
plot
ways
right
in, and
here.
It's all locked.
There's gotta be like a window around the corner we can get open or something.
Wait a second. Are you saying we should break
There's two
in?
problems I have with this right here.
I think
A,
it's technically
if
breaking
he
in.
already rigged everything up ahead of time, all of his death traps and his spooky movie
way,
effects and
Cutsies.
stuff like that, it would be a little bit better if the lock was frozen. Because A, what happens if Chris were to go in and...
So, how you doing?
Good, but a little
It would have been
cold.
nice I mean, to me, if Chris had found some of those elaborate death traps, trying to find the spray deodorant that they need to unfreeze the lock, that would have been a problem. Either that or just Josh didn't plan well. Once again, I still have a big problem with the controls.
Well, we got ourselves a thinker. Nice one.
I'm okay. Should have paid more attention in climbing class.
You mean Jim?
Yeah, you know, with the climbing up the rope.
Whoa.
Did I do that?
I don't think so.
No, Josh
Here.
did.
Use this.
But that's my point right there. That's a trap right there that you could have actually followed.
Whoa, Chris, I just got an awesome idea.
Yeah?
Totally.
What is it?
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that I've got some deodorant in one of the bathrooms. You could use that with the lighter.
I don't follow. How's a stick of deodorant gonna help?
Spray on, it's a can.
Oh, yeah. Now I gotcha.
Flamethrower.
Just like we did with the little army dudes.
Yep, ones we melted. Just point the spray can in the lighter and whoosh.
Bye-bye frozen lock.
Bingo. All right, so you got this. I'm gonna go sort something out. You up for hunting around in the dark for a little bit?
Nope, but I'll do it.
Godspeed, Pilgrim.
A lot of this shit I'm just gonna skip. I know where to go. Like I said, I don't care about a lot of the collectibles in that.
What the hell was that?
If I remember correctly, I have to go up the stairs. this way? Yeah. There's a bathroom right here. See, there we go again with the clipping. That's a good jump scare. That got me again. Actually, wait a minute. That got me this time. It didn't get me the first time. That's what's weird. That got me the first... That did not get me the first time. It got me the second time. Because the first jump scare didn't get me.
We're freezing our buns off out here.
Thank you. I'll be here all week. Crap, that thing freaked me out.
What was it? Are you okay?
It was like a bear or a tiger or something.
Oh, it was just a cute little baby Wolverine.
Baby?
Don't worry, buddy. You're gonna be a big boy soon. Home, sweet home.
Sweet is not the word I use.
Oh my gosh, it's so good to be inside. Even if it's still kind of freezing in here.
I'll get a fire going.
This place barely looks any different.
Yeah, nobody's been up here.
Even with all the police coming in
Like,
now?
Chris was one of the only people that was not complacent in the prank, too, if you think about it. If you look, there were only 6 people in the room. One of them was Hannah. Mike, Jess, Emily, Matt, and Ashley.
Yourself at home, bro.
Sam was complicit, but she was on the other side of the door. She wasn't actually in the room.
Off. Have whatever you want. You just take whatever you want anyway, right?
Whoa. Easy there, cowboy.
What the hell were you doing with M out on the trail?
What?
I saw you and M. With the telescope.
Before? We just ran into
See,
each
now
other.
the lips have improved on
Wow,
him a little bit. You
how
see
can
what
I
I'm
say
saying
hello?
with the textures
Against
to
the
be
wall.
not...
Right. Right, I'm sure it's all it was.
You know what? You can think whatever you want. It's a free country.
Watch yourself, Mike.
Oh my god, that is so gross. Are you trying to swallow his face whole?
Em.
I mean, seriously, can she be any more obvious? No one wants in on your territory, honey.
Excuse me? Did you say something?
Oh, did you not hear me? Was your sluttiness too loud?
Sounds like
This little
someone's
cat fight is
inner
also
shit
really
cat.
annoying. These
All that
conversations here,
big cattle
where it's like
calls
you have
that
to...
dream
There's
of.
no option for this to actually go
That's
into a
what you
cat
call
fight.
him
That's the
and
problem
tell
that
me
I
about
have. What?
Em, come on.
No, shut up, Matt.
Stay out of it, you dumb oaf.
Hey, watch it.
Oh, you're the only one who can put him down? No one else can play with your toys?
You're such a bitch.
Whatever.
Try and diffuse.
I don't give a crap what you think.
At least I can think. 4.0, bitch. On a roll. Suck on that when you're trying to sleep your way into a job.
Who needs grades when you've got all the natural advantages you can handle?
Oh, please.
You couldn't buy a moldy loaf of bread with your skanky ass.
Are you serious? Do you think that's insulting?
That bitch is on crack or something.
Alright, I went...
Jessica, you need to shut your
diffuse.
mouth, okay?
No. You're the one who needs to keep your nose out of other people's business.
I'm about to get right up in your business, you bitch.
Are we about to get real? Because I am down to get real.
Stop it! This is not why we came up here. This is not helping. It's not what I wanted. If we can't get along for 10 minutes, then maybe we need a little bit of a break, right? Mike, why don't you check out the guest cabin, the one I told you about?
Yeah, all right. Want to go do that?
Any place without that whore.
It's right up the trail.
I'm so bored I can't even talk.
Glad that's over.
Yeah.
So, Josh, should we get this fire going?
Where's my bag?
Huh?
My bag, the little bag with the pink pattern, the one I got on Rodeo. Matt, are you listening?
I hate the hair
Oh my God,
clip.
don't you remember? Next
like
to the
their hair
Italian
just distracts me
place where I
so
got the
much.
Stilettos, and you knocked over the rack while you were drooling all over that girl at the counter.
Well, I mean, she was asking about my letter jacket.
Right, because she gave a shit about your designer letter jacket.
Why do you hate my jacket?
Matt, I need my bag.
Oh my God, Em, maybe you just forgot it.
Do you seriously think I'd forget my bag?
Well,
Do you?
Guess not.
You must have left it down by the cable car station. Come on, hon. We'll be back soon.
Then we can get warm?
We can get very warm.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Also, they were gone for way too long for when Josh...
Okay, I'm gonna go take a
When the
bath.
whole Josh-Ashley thing and they get killed and Chris and Ashley later on in the game end up running into them, they're gone for way too long for this to have happened. They were gone for like an hour, almost hour and a half.
Exile.
In-game.
Works for me.
Far. How far is this cabin anyway?
This cabin is the coziest, most romantic love den you will ever lay your eyes upon.
If we ever make it.
I have a feeling luck's on our side.
Play your cards right and maybe you will get lucky.
Hey, porn stars. Gonna need these.
Porn star?
I'd pay to see you.
Gross.
Hey, I'm sorry to kick you out like that.
No worries, man.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way to entertain yourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I like how this is another problem that I have with the plot of this game, is that if this game was truly trying... If Josh was truly trying to get back at everybody for what they did to his sister, Mike and Jess, who... Mike obviously was one of the leading components of what led Hannah to running off into the wilderness. He's exiled to this cabin with Jess. Unless he knew that the Wendigo were going to come after him and Jess, there's no way of knowing that they weren't just gonna be fuck like wild animals in the cabin the whole time. Which to me is a failure of game design.
Hey, Hot Lips. Photo booth?
Alright, read my mind.
Because, okay, so that means he had to have had a second thing planned.
Oh my God.
He had to have had a second backup plan for how he was going to torture the two of them. Because there's no death traps in the cabin.
And maybe I'll let you start my
Right? There's
portfolio.
nothing inherently scary about the cabin besides the fact that it's isolated. So if he doesn't know about the Wendigo, and the Wendigo aren't... Like, that's the thing. And you truly have to believe he doesn't know. That's just a failure of the story writing right there.
How are you gonna do that?
I got a few things in mind.
Don't care.
Emily's as dumb as she looks if she thinks she can cut in on what we got going on. Maybe if we're lucky, she'll try and follow us out here and get eaten by a bear.
I think you bring out the worst in her.
Is that so?
Epic jealousy.
Suck it.
Like, I don't buy this whole status update crap. Yeah, I know what I need to do. Don't care.
Alright. Let's see. Boom. Nice one, Mikey.
Woo! You are a wizard!
That's not gonna work. Yeah, like I said before, this is not gonna be a speed run by any means, but it's just gonna be me skipping this crap.
Sam! The gates shall open.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah, totally. No, this is awesome.
Oh, yeah. I bring the hits. psyched yet? You don't look psyched yet.
I am so psyched right now.
I will am so psyched when this part of the campaign is over. See, there we go, is again me getting stuck. The camera is really bad on this. That's a problem that I will continue to talk about into oblivion.
Police tape.
From Hannah and Beth.
I think they'd clean it up.
Well, they never closed the investigation.
Okay, I'm getting the creeps now.
Well, wherever they are, I'm sure they're happy we're all thinking about them.
That's a nice way of thinking about it.
The problem is, I've got stuff to do. I want her to move. We wrote the Wendigo. I wish the Wendigo seriously made an appearance sooner than where they did. Like I said, when the Wendigo actually make an appearance is when the game gets good. When there's actual horror elements to this horror game.
Dang. I don't think we can get up to the cabin with a path block like this.
Oh, no way am I going back to the lodge, aka Wax Museum, to drink coffee.
Jess! Fuck! Hey, Jessica!
Yep. Hey, okay.
Holy crap, you scared the heck out of me.
How do you think I felt?
You didn't hit your head or anything.
As far as I can tell, I still have all 7 of my limbs.
Yeah. Can you get out?
I don't know. I can hardly see anything down here.
All right, coming after you. Just stay put.
Like, they try and build all that tension with that guy there. It's not a good idea.
Want to help me move this cart thing?
Help me move it. I imagined us grunting together. This is not what I pictured.
Oh, holy crap! Oh my gosh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh god, this is so boring. Like, you notice I haven't said anything, right?
Oh, Nelly. This place is giving me the willies. And not the good kind of willies.
Can I offer you a little comfort and reassurance?
We'll save it for the cabin, Buster.
You alright?
Yeah. Close one.
I don't think this place is up to code.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's time to go.
Like, the game is trying so hard in certain aspects, and in other aspects it's just not.
Finally, a little ray of hope.
Oh my god, this is where I still say walk faster, please.
Well, well. When Josh said cabin, I felt like Abe Lincoln.
Wait till you see the Lincoln bedroom.
Oh, are you planning on getting presidential on me?
Take a ride on Air Force One?
Alright. Save it for the stuff. Oh, a telescope! Gonna look at the trees, gonna look at the clouds, gonna look at the cabin. Whoa.
You alright?
I just saw someone at the cabin.
Okay. Let me see.
Jump scare. Didn't get me. So I have a whole new set of jump scares that are getting me now. That's gonna be fun. There's also a pretty decent lack of content too.
Watch out, bird brain!
Just answering is maybe.
Wow, you're easy.
Yeah. Got a lot of love to give. I'm scared.
I'm so bored. I'm still fuming about Paladins, by the way. Like, I can't win in competitive Paladins anymore. Just because there are so many players on that I go up against. There are these try-hard type players that I can't do anything against. That they're just there to get kills. We get good team comps and we get wrecked because all they do is go damage, 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 damage.
Figured out the path before sending us up here.
Really?
What?
I didn't figure you for the glass half empty type.
You got a better idea?
Stand back, Debbie Downer.
Oh, boo! Show off.
Hey, Mike. You got something on your face.
Ah. Okay. Okay. Well, that's how it's gonna be. Jess? Jess!
Yeah, not a good scare tactic.
Sammy!
What?
You wanna help me get this fire going?
Well, I was just getting into the bath.
Oh. Oh, do you need any help with that?
Hardy are. Come on. All right, Josh, let's see if you know how to hook up the hot water in your big fancy lodge.
This whole bath sequence is also a bit irrelevant. Like, she spends all this time trying to get the bath set up. For like one scene. I gotta go the other way, I keep forgetting. I do this every time. By every time I mean twice.
Alright, peanut gatherer, you know what? I got an idea for you two.
What?
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure that somewhere in this crazy place we used to have a spirit board.
A what?
Wow, you have a spirit board? Those things are a joke, man. They don't do shit.
No way, bro. I mean, we used to do it all the time, me and... Well...
Josh, no hot water's kind of a major oversight, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you just gotta fire up the boiler. It's in the basement. Alright, you guys see if you can find the spirit board.
Chris, let's go find it. It'll be like a scavenger hunt.
I actually did not mind killing it when Ashley got killed, by the way, even though it was an accidental thing.
You up for a ride along?
Also, this is a really big house for a small amount of people. Like, I like nice enclosed spaces for my living arrangement. I do like having a little bit of room, but not a lot.
Hey, you notice how I gave Chris and Ash a mission together? Yeah, I was thinking they could use some alone time.
They are very sweet together. I wish they'd just freaking get on with it already.
I swear, they just need, like, something to bond over, you know, some sort of traumatic event to send them into
subtle
each other's
foreshadowing.
arms. I mean, at this rate, they'll be in the geriatric ward before Chris makes a move. You know, Sam,
Yes, Josh.
I just wanted to say,
What?
it really means a lot to me that everyone came back this year, and you know, that...
I still don't get that, why he only says it to Sam and not everybody else. And I get it's the... Sam is the one he could talk to the most, but still, I mean, you're saying that to the... Especially if you're going for the creepy horror villain type look, it would have been a lot better if he said to everybody when they were in the cabin together.
Time, you know? Hey, watch your step.
I think I can handle a little set of stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Glad I didn't pay a lot of money for this game. Game's worth 10-15 bucks. I'd say that.
Sorry to drag you down into the bowels.
Oh, just get me some hot water and I'll be super fine.
I mean, I wouldn't want you coming down here on your own.
Yeah, and disrupting all your traps.
Well, it's definitely creepy down here.
Yep. Not a place to be on your own.
What's that doing here? Is that yours?
You bet it's mine. I used to play ball with my dad all the time. Of course, that was before he got too busy to hang out with me. Ah, we'll save it for the couch, right? Okay, let me see what I can do with this old hot water machine.
Okay. Another one of these don't move QTEs that I'm gonna
Hold
fail.
What was that?
What was what? Just shine it here so I can see what I'm doing.
I hate these QTEs so much. Like I have the controller on my leg just because that's the least amount of movement right now, but I am in a moving chair, so that's kind of hard to do. Especially because it's kind of hard to keep the light in that little circle.
Nice one.
But haven't failed a QTE
Okay,
yet.
first things first,
I know
we're
we
gonna
failed
increase
like
the
what?
water
We
pressure
failed that
before we
3
get the
times
boiler
there,
fired
3
up.
times the first time. I hate that don't move QTE. It's really bad if you have tremors. I have to completely take the controller out of my hand in order to do that.
That's more like it. All right. 5, girl. Yeah.
There's also not a very good system for failing QTEs. Like, I'd love a system of permadeath. If you fail a QTE, it kills your character. So even the slightest thing could kill your character all of a sudden. That would be... I would love that.
I'm just joshing you. Oh, you were really freaked out.
Let me do this.
I was not scared.
No, you just jumped because you wanted to squeeze in some aerobics.
Oh my god. You were totally freaked out too.
What? No.
As white as a sheet.
No, come on. I've been down here enough. This place makes all kinds of sounds. I mean, big old lodge.
I'm going a different route this time with this conversation, just to see what happens.
Wait, okay, so you hear that too, right? Josh.
What?
The rhythm is like weirdly regular.
Nothing regular about it.
Maybe we should go check it out.
Why?
What if it's like a pipe that's about to burst or some problem with the furnace?
Unlikely.
If it were me, I wouldn't want this place to burn down on my watch.
Yeah, right.
Not gonna matter.
Oh, what the hell?
To keep out strangers!
That was kind of fun, too. This is kind of fun, because it's... this I love right here, because it makes you think a little bit. Was Chris maybe in on it with Josh? That's a deep psychological thing that this game could have explored a little bit more. Was Chris potentially in on it with Josh? Because if you think about it, Chris and Josh are both passed out drunk when Heth and Beth... I always say Heth. Hannah and Beth run off into the snow. That would be a good plot twist if Chris was actually in on it. Like if he helped arrange it, he didn't know how far Josh was gonna go, or about the Wendigos or anything. But that is a funny twist to me.
Which was dumb.
Holy crap, you were scared, admit it.
I was not.
Come on, you totally pissed yourself.
Josh.
What in God's name are you wearing?
I found my true calling.
Please tell me you're gonna take a vow of silence. Okay, did you at least find the thingy?
Oing. Here's our one-way ticket to the spirit realm.
You know what? No. I've just been through enough spooking for one night, okay? I see a hot bath in my crystal ball. Alright?
Also, it seems like y'all really did not have any long-term plans, because there's not really a lot of food in this place, and you don't have a long-term solution for, like, heat and fire and warmth and clothes, because you only brought those teeny tiny bags with you. I mean, I get this is a fully furnished lodge and stuff like that, but still, I've seen The Shining. This is not the hotel from The Shining. This is just a generic, snowy
I would
lodge.
like to understand your feelings toward people of fear, isolation, loneliness.
Another thing, this game tried to make you feel isolation and loneliness and we're this powerful thing. It's not.
How do you feel about people who are afraid? I see. Well, Mike has a fear of isolation. Do you feel pity for him?
I'm gonna change it up. I'll say yes, I do.
No, this is not reflected in the way you are playing your game now, is it?
Like I said, I'm not actively trying to make fun of this one, which is why it's very boring and generic. I'm just... This video is like... I wouldn't even recommend watching this video. Just try and skip ahead to something more interesting.
Let us investigate your feelings toward other people in greater depth. What you value, what you respect in yourself and
Like, this
others.
fake-ass Rorschach test crap that they give me is not...
Which would you say was most important in a person, loyalty or honesty?
I'm still gonna stick with mostly the same answers. Loyalty.
So you would tell a lie in order to be loyal to a friend, okay? And what about loyalty versus charity? So you would sooner look after your friends before caring for those in greater need? Huh. again. I'm afraid we're out of time. We'll talk again soon.
And the fact that this is all in Josh's head, and the evolving condition of where these meetings take place to me, it's so well done. I thought he was like a creepy guy just trying to interrogate and or accuse whoever survived. Who, like, I honestly thought that one person had to survive this. So I think that was pretty well done, but obviously the rest of this is not.
I know
like I said, it's great if you want to have a laugh. If you can get this, like I did, for $5 to $6, and you want to have some fun with it, go right ahead. If you paid full price for this, I do feel bad for you. There's not enough content to support this at $60. Even at $40, there's not enough to support it. Maybe I could see 20.
Mike, why don't you check out the guest cabin, the one I told you about?
Yeah.
Alright.
Because we got a lot of stuff we've got to burn through right now.
you hear that?
A lot of material that sucks.
What in God's name are you wearing?
Here's our one-way ticket to the spirit realm.
Watch out for that Josh. He's a schemer.
Well, that's how it's gonna be. Yes?
Jess! So, it says here, to communicate with the spirit world, you must...
Now we're starting to get to a better point in the game. This is where it starts to try and pick up, but it's still going too slow for me at this point. Like, okay, you have to look, with the last stream was a shade under a half hour, plus this. You're an hour and a half into the game, we haven't gotten anything remotely in the realm of horror.
Oh, shush it. Let's try this.
Yes, please.
Okay, then. Let's see what happens. Ashley, since you're a recent convert, why don't you be our medium for today?
Okay, is anyone there? Hello? Pick up the phone. Spirit phone. Abracadabra.
Come on.
If you can hear my voice, give us a sign.
Yeah, like a peace sign or
Guys,
stop sign.
If you're not gonna take this seriously.
Okay. Is anyone there? Wherever there is.
Wait a minute.
Did you do that?
I didn't do anything.
It's moving again.
H?
What's it spelling?
Hold on.
How's this happening?
Are you moving it?
I swear it's just moving.
Holy shit.
Help?
How are we supposed to help?
I don't know. What does it mean?
We need to know who it is if we're supposed to help them.
Let me go to clarify. Last time I did probe. Let me try and cut out the middleman and go straight to clarify.
Oh, here it goes.
Okay, S.
I.
S.
T.
E.
R.
Sister. Sister?
The answer's still the
Who's
same.
sister?
Oh, come on. Is this for real?
Shut up! Ask it who's sister.
Josh, it's gotta be.
Yeah, okay, well, which sister is it then?
Ashley, ask who it is.
Now, seeing as we know that Hannah is the Wendigo, let me mix it up and ask Beth.
Are we speaking to?
Because Hannah's a Wendigo, which means
Is that
Beth
you?
would be the actual spirit.
Oh God.
This is messed up.
Josh? Are you
Fine.
sure? Because we can stop.
No.
Dude, it's cool.
I want to hear what it says.
I don't know where to start.
Think about it. If this is actually Beth, I mean, we can find out what happened that night.
Okay. I think.
Probe. I'll go probe this time. We apologized last time.
We want to know what happened to you that night. Can you tell us? H. A. N. N.
It's spelling Hannah.
Wait, it's still going.
K-I.
L. L. Oh my God.
Killed. Guys, what's she talking about?
I don't know if I can keep doing this.
We have to.
Just stay calm. I think it's saying that someone killed Hannah.
I don't know.
I just ask it something else.
Who killed Hannah? I know how she died. Let's go with who. I want to see who it says.
Who killed Hannah? Who was it?
You.
L. I. B?
The library. Maybe there's something in the library here?
B-R-O-O?
Proof. There's proof.
In the library? Holy shit. Chris?
You know what? No, this is bullshit. This isn't real.
And this is another problem that I have right there. Now, the last time I took choices where Ashley's apologizing and Chris is trying to talk her out of it and blah. He has the same reaction.
Whatever, but this is not cool.
Josh, no! You wanted to use the spirit board!
Hey, calm down. It's not
I
Ashley's
don't
fault.
need this right now, okay? You guys are full of it.
So now he's gonna go off in a hissy and kill everyone.
Ah, man.
Great job.
I mean, he'll be okay. Let's just give him some time.
And look at that, I still have enough sarcasm for everybody.
The pointer flew right off the table.
If you were faking it, you were doing one hell of a job.
I wasn't faking anything. I think we should do what it says. We should look in the library.
Yes! For Kalabasa with a candlestick! I don't care. I'm still gonna say it every time.
Jess!
Jess? Hun? Light
I'm
my
gonna
life?
trigger this just because it's a
Yes.
decent jump scare.
Buddy, you in there? Ah! Whoa! Christ! Scared the blue
It's
out
a
of my
decent
keys.
jump.
What the hell is that doing in there anyway?
Also, how did it just pop up like that is my question.
Jess? Where did you go?
All of my dogs
This
have
is
decided to act up now.
Not funny. I told you. Oh! Oh my God! No.
That was so good!
No!
Wait, you have to see this. You have to...
I'm not seeing it. No!
Mike.
No! You recorded that?
Look at your face!
I was scared, Jet. You can't just jump out at somebody. I'm in the middle of the woods. It's scary.
I'm sorry to scare you.
If you send that to anybody,
For
I'm
what?
gonna kill you.
I didn't know you had such a cute little ladylike scream, Michael. Guess you never really know someone until you've scared the pants off of them.
As far as I can tell, my pants are still on.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah. Looks like you have to try harder.
A challenge, eh? Well, I hope you're strapped in, because you're about to feel the full...
I love how we see Wendigo vision here, but it doesn't actually do anything. It's like, it takes so long stalking them when it could just straight up kill them. That's my big problem with it, too. Like, if the Wendigos are such these apex predator of the mountain, it doesn't do anything though.
Wow. Kind of like a...
It has too much fun with its prey before it kills it. I wish that the clues that you collected also had an outcome on the ending. Not just the butterfly effect.
Was it someone screaming?
No. No. Probably just a squirrel.
Yeah, because squirrels make those kind of sounds.
Freak town. What?
You hear that?
No.
That's the dude, that's not the
Hello?
Wendigo.
Someone there?
I'm actually not gonna throw anything here. It didn't matter if I did or not. I guess. That happened last time. Another jump scare coming in. See, the camera angles are bad because I'm anticipating a jump scare and I don't get one.
It's everything you described, Michael.
Wait, what?
The cabin. I love it.
Yeah.
It's possible to skip this, but I'm not gonna. I'm still gonna do it. I don't care. I'm still gonna scare her.
Oh my god! No! Do not!
Oh my god, Jess.
Do not be laughing at me right now.
Revenge is mine.
Oh no, that is not fair.
Turnabout is fair play, my good lady.
I just scared you. I didn't soak you.
Hey, I will do everything in my power to win you up.
You better get cooking.
Do not underestimate my culinary chops.
You actually have culinary chops? I love how I have the flashlight now. I get to lead ahead. Before I had the flashlight and I still didn't get to lead ahead. I had to follow her the last time we did this, so. This is really boring, this segment right here. Oh my god, dude! Dude! Move! This is... You can't use the stick. You have to stop and go all the time. If you want to change direction. It's horrible. Imagine if you had to play Call of Duty with these controls. Oh boy, you'd be fucked.
What is that?
I'm sure I want to know.
The Wendigo.
I don't think he's gonna make it.
I should put out of its misery, but I don't want to.
Hey, bud. Hey, buddy.
God, the poor thing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Mike, it's in so much pain.
It'll be over soon. Okay, buddy. It'll be over soon. Run! Run!
Oh my god, what the hell was that?
I don't know!
Oh, there's a break! Over here, over! Mike! Get over here!
What do you think he's trying to do?
It's gonna be there!
Oh, look!
Like, imagine during that QTE if the Wendigo just came and killed her right there. That's my thing. Or if she slipped and fell and broke her neck there. That's why a harder difficulty was needed.
Jess, get up! Hurry! Hurry!
That had no gameplay decision.
Oh my god! That was close.
Alright, now shit's starting to get interesting.
Holy crap, I feel like I just ran a marathon.
I think we kinda did.
Was it a bear?
Yeah, gotta be. Things are crazy fast.
I mean, I didn't see it.
Hey, things not gonna come barging in, I promise.
How can you be sure?
Because I'm pretty sure bears don't know how to open cabin doors.
They do, but I don't think a bear really wants to be in your cabin.
On the internet.
Really? Okay, well, this isn't the internet, Jess. Right? This is real life. And I promise you that no bear or anything else is gonna open that cabin door.
I guess you're right. Okay. I'm almost feeling relaxed again. Almost. Huh. Typical. This is not the cozy chalet I was promised, Mike.
Yes.
I am gonna check the butterfly effect real quick, just to see, because that's what I'm monitoring, remembering. Nothing good. Nothing important or worthwhile.
Fireplace.
Well, we don't need a fire to heat things up.
Michael, I am a lady, and a lady needs a proper romantic setting.
No, you're just stalling.
A lady would like to cuddle up with her man by a nice cozy fire bathed in atmospheric mood lighting.
Right. It'll get plenty toasty once we're rubbing up against each other.
Mike.
Yeah.
Fire and mood lighting.
Yes. My lady. Well, this'll take care of the mood lighting.
Oh my god, I forgot my phone!
Mike!
You know, I have a nice old flip phone that you know, I don't worry about it. I can drop it. It'll be perfectly fine. Because it's a flip phone, and those things are built to last, so...
Phone, Sherlock.
Can't find it?
Crap, no. I must have dropped it outside.
Oh. Yeah.
I can't lose my phone. My parents will kill me.
You can always get a new one.
That's like my 4th one this year.
Okay. Okay.
How many fucking phones do you people go through? This is my thing. I can't do with people who go through that many phones. I've had the same phone for 8 years.
I don't think we want to go out there right now with the bear.
I cannot imagine going through a phone. 4 phones in a year.
Fine.
Oh my
I
god.
just wish you hadn't gotten me completely soaking wet trying to scare me. Kind of a dick move.
I am so bored by this.
Sorry, Jeff.
This is the video.
Fell out in the water and doesn't even work anymore.
I
anyway,
can't even
so
hold my
whatever.
yawning back. This is the video that sucks. We just gotta get to something better. We've gotta get to the better gameplay.
Looky. Who's gonna fire up some nookie?
You've been dying to use that line since we got here, haven't you?
Like, this is such a
Unless you
stupid
wanna make out with
QT.
an ice sculpture, I suggest you get a fire going. Pronto.
Man 1, fire 0.
Very nice. Bravo.
All right, my lady. What comes next?
I think... Well, I wish we had some booze.
Well, if I'd have known that ahead of time.
I don't know, I'm kind of just... I'm not feeling it. Yet.
Am I doing something wrong?
No. I mean... I thought you were one way, but you're kind of another way. Does that make sense? It's not your fault.
Oh, the old "it's not you, it's me" argument. Such a cliched approach to storytelling between male and female relationships
Just give me a
in
chance,
video gaming.
and I will show you what you need.
Well, I am liking your confidence. Mike, the shutters.
What about them?
Close them, please?
There's just no one out there.
I feel like someone's watching us. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Get up and close them yourself.
I really don't like it.
Okay, shutter it is. Voila. Shutters are shuttered.
Now, the only problem is here, I didn't explore the gun, so I'm wondering if that's gonna come back to haunt me later on.
I'm sorry. I think I'm a little freaked out, and it's hard for me to, like, keep this up, and...
What? Keep what?
Look, I act all super confident and like a total sexy babe and everything, but underneath, I gotta be honest, I'm really kind of insecure.
Oh, and who isn't?
Jess, you've got to be kidding me.
What?
You have nothing to be insecure about.
Oh, you have no idea.
Sure I do. He's just like me and everyone We're all insecure. But you know how to handle yourself.
At least I thought she did, but she got killed by the Wendigo last time.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And that's super fucking hot.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah it is.
Come here. Maybe I know how to handle you too.
I am definitely ready to be handled.
Now things are gonna get interesting. There's no QT for the gun here, so I might have missed the boat on that.
It's your phone.
What? How is it my phone?
On the bright side, you got it back.
No, it just came through the window.
Oh, for fuck's sake, god damn it!
What?
Those goddamn assholes probably followed us out here to fuck with us, and just when we were getting down to business. Hey!
Like, the further I am from the TV, the better it looks. So for me, you know, it does have a nice movie-like quality graphically the further I am away from the TV. But I always get really close to my TV because I like to see the details of it.
Can't ruin our good time, because Michael and I are gonna fuck. That's right, we are going to have sex, and it's gonna be hot. So enjoy it, because I know we're going to. Give me a break.
Move away from the door. That's definitely the Wendigo hand, by the way. Which my thing, why didn't it kill her right then and there is my big question. If that's the Wendigo doing that. So now let's get through this segment right here. And then we'll cut the live stream.
Communicating with us?
I don't know. I don't know if I wish they were.
Because this is boring right here.
Guess we should find out.
This is the rest of the boring. Investigation Discovery. I'm Geraldo Rivera for CNN, reporting live from the scene of boring Sylvania.
Josh looked really freaked out at the seance.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like he was keeping it together, but
Do you think we should have mentioned his sisters?
it's why we came back up here.
Damn it. Holy crap!
Are you okay?
I think so. Look,
What?
there was something behind the books.
Also, some of the acting, the voice acting in this
Why would
isn't
there be a
very,
button?
is very good, but there's moments where they like just kind of give up. You know, kind of like I do.
Oh, tunnel opens. Head explodes.
Are we like in a movie right now?
If we are, I hope it's a rom-com.
Leave it to the Washingtons to have secret passages in their house?
I mean, maybe they didn't even know. This place is super old.
So, should we take a look?
Yeah, after you.
No. You go.
Gee, thanks. Whoa.
What?
Whoa, is
What
this...
did you find?
Holy cow. Now, Ash, I don't want to freak you out, but look at this.
What? Chris, what is that?
I think this...
For
might be
somebody
the
whose
surgeon
bio
wants
says
to find.
academic,
The clue?
she's also very
Yeah, it's a
fucking
letter.
stupid.
Let me see it.
It's a threat.
So I think Emily is
This is
listed
serious.
as
We need to find Josh
intelligent,
right
not really.
now.
Here's the door opening.
What was that? Do you think someone was actually after Hannah and Beth?
I've just been thinking about something I saw earlier with Sam.
What?
There was like this wanted poster, like full-on Western style, you know?
So?
And Sam really thought there was someone following her around.
So what you're saying, there's some criminal up on the mountain with us?
And then I found that crazy psycho letter.
Chris, if this is your way of trying to make me feel better, you're fired.
You hear that?
That was Josh!
Coming from the kitchen.
Josh!
Josh! Coming! Hold on! Ashley! Ashley, what's going on? Let me in! Ashley! Gonna... Ash? Ash!
Alright, now we are up to the point where things actually got interesting. Because this really did not appeal to me up until this point. This is where things started getting interesting. You've got these two... Finally, something is actually happening. Something similar to a horror movie started happening. It only took an hour and 45 minutes out of an approximately 6-hour-long game for something interesting to happen. So at the end of this segment right here, when they do the previously on, is when we're going to cut it. But let me just get through this part right here. Again, notice how the game also is not very good with the choice of horror, where I specifically chose, like, gore. I said I was not afraid of gore, and it's going to put a little bit in there. You know, put the clown up to freak me out. There's the cockroaches that is trying to, you know, even though I'm not really afraid of cockroaches. I just said it because I didn't like any other options.
I'm going to show you some pictures of people that you have come to know.
Also notice we haven't made anything really big game-breaking choices.
Maybe you don't like them as much as you pretend to. Well, this is an exercise in honesty. Tell me which person from each pair you like the most. Take your time, your answers are important.
Yes, my answers are so important because they're going to have no bearing over the rest of the game. I'm probably going to stick with the pretty close to the same answers as I did last time. Because it didn't really affect who I did. Who I did choose, the character I said I hated the most lived, and the character that I said I liked the second most lived. The character I liked the most died. I'm mixing it up a bit. I've already made 2 changes.
Tell me, in this little game you're playing so diligently, who is it that you most dislike? A bit too bitchy for your taste.
I love the fact that you agree with me on that.
Manifest itself as overconfidence. Think about that. Is that not just a little bit like... Oh, once again, I'm afraid we're out of time. We'll talk again soon.
Alright, so it should be right about here. Yep. Alright, we're gonna cut it here.